I'm meteorologist Rod Hill on this KGW Weather Impact Alert Thursday. This is day 2 of this 3-day atmospheric river event. And if you didn't hear us say it earlier in the week, this will go in the books as the wettest atmospheric river of the winter season. We had the other 2 noticeable atmospheric river flows back in December. The wetter one of the 2 dropped just over 3 inches of rain in 2 days. But this one has done 2 inches of rain in downtown Portland, in just the past 16 hours, and it could go all the way up to 4 inches of rain drop. Now, I want to give you an update. Let's start with the Mount Hood Meadows report, and then we'll go back to what the rain is doing. This was yesterday afternoon at 4 o'clock at Mount Hood Meadows. Our photographer, editor Jay Lundenberg, his car, what had fallen during the day that he was up on the slopes. Timberline reported 20 inches of snow over the past 24 hours, Meadows 15. And the reason I'm really highlighting this is this bottom line on the graphic. The Mount Hood site-specific snowpack is now jumped from 37% before this event started earlier in the week. It's now at 45% and likely to go up over 50%, if not later today than on Friday. So this has been very, very beneficial snow coming to the Cascades. One travel update to touch on. Our KGW Sunrise Show, when we went on the air on this Thursday morning in the 5, 6, 7 o'clock hours, it was 40 degrees and it was all wet. And we talked about the fact that there's a front that's just laying down over our area today. And the front might waffle north and it might drop to the south at times. As it drops to the south at times, snow level goes from 5 to 4,000 feet, which is what you're looking at here. Again, earlier this morning, this was raining and 40 degrees, but now it's 32 and becoming snow covered. And if you're checking conditions, you might during the day today notice this turn back to rain with temperatures going up. But understand, this is expected to be kind of a fluctuating snow level day, potentially somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 feet. So the tale of that story is, don't assume what you look at before you leave is the way it's going to be when you get up there, and be prepared to drive into potential winter conditions. All right, the KGW Weather Impact Alert is up through Friday night, as is the flood watch from the National Weather Service. Steady rain, heavy at times continuing. We really had some hefty rain rates earlier this morning. Be alert, expect high water spots, and expect that there are going to be some hydroplane areas on the area roadways too. I had several spots of hydroplaning on Interstate 5 driving in from Vancouver, and I came to work early this morning. So just be cautious and realize the driving is likely not going to be a piece of cake today, tonight, or tomorrow. Steady rain, heavy at times. Additional rain, 2 to 3 inches. Remember I told you we've already picked up 2 inches of rain in a 16-hour time period starting at 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon in downtown Portland. So this would put us up to 4, even maybe nearing 5 inches of rain in parts of the valley. Coast range rivers near to above flood stage this morning. The latest projection had the Wilson River cresting in the Tillamook County above flood stage this morning. Same for the Task River in the Tillamook County. Same for the Grays River up in Waikiakum County in the Willapa Hills. Those rivers expected to come down a little bit, but hang out somewhere close to flood stage all the way through Friday night as the rain continues. Also, we've been expecting flooding conditions in the Pudding River out in Aurora, Johnson Creek out on the east side. I've been watching all the river levels. The Clackamas, for example, into Estacada, expected, and this could change because there's a lot more water to come, but expected to be near but not over flood stage, at least during this day on Thursday. But again, those river projections can be, updated for the worst, and just realize a lot of water, rivers are rising. The atmospheric river flow, again, it's a 3-day event. This is where the rain's been. It's been on a line mainly near to north of Eugene and then up into Seattle, although Seattle getting a dry break this morning. There's been steady rain move through the gorge, precip out into the Blues. Not much in Central Oregon, not much out in Burns, Baker City, or John Day, and again from Eugene southward, it's been more dry than wet. Here are the 48-hour rainfall totals. Now we're putting this down for you in the 9 o'clock hour on this Thursday morning. So 48 hours, Tillamook's picked up over 5, Portland has picked up over 2, Salem 1.23. You see Eugene? Not even 5/100ths of an inch. So what we just talked about, that's where the rain ends. And then you've got Kelso 1.64, Vancouver 1.76. Stampede Pass, total moisture 4.32 inches up in the Washington Cascades. Futurecast, here we are at noon on this Thursday. Snow in the Cascades. Here we are at 6 o'clock. This shows that the snow level goes back up again a little bit later today, but that's going to fluctuate. Now this could be a bit of fool's gold. It shows that Friday morning, the main rain plume from the atmospheric river pushes up to our north. But again, maybe that's not right. Maybe it's fool's gold. There are a lot of weather models that quite frankly just keep Portland in the steady rain and never really stops all the way through Friday overnight. Here's the rain coming back at 4 o'clock Friday afternoon. Now, the front that's kind of paralleling our area, it's kind of laying down west to east right now, will get a colder push behind it and then push it through Friday overnight. So this is Friday at 11. There's rain picking up. It's really coming down. And boom, there goes the front. And then here we are Saturday morning at 8 a.m. It's all over. And we'll look for increasing sunshine, I think, during the day. So how much more yet to come? This projects from this Thursday morning through Friday overnight, another 2.85 potentially in Portland, another 2.48 potentially in Tillamook, over 2 in Kelso, over an inch in Salem, and Eugene getting some rain, about 1/2 of an inch. So we'll see how much we end up with, but this is definitely, as I mentioned, the wettest atmospheric river, the wettest 3-day run of this entire winter season. Temperatures on this Thursday, primarily in the 40s to a few spots hitting 50. Again, some rain in Central Oregon, not much. Burns, John Day, Baker City expected to be all dry. Here's my last graphic, your 7-day. 50-degree temperatures today and tomorrow. The flood watch, the KGW Weather Impact Alert. Nothing stormy, just the onslaught of the rain continuing. Saturday's your dry day. Shamrock Run is on Sunday. An increasing likelihood that there will be some light rain. I can't time it out at this point, but some light rain on Sunday. Maybe the Shamrock Run gets through and there's not much going on. Monday, I've got dry and warming 64. Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day. How about a high of 71? It would be the first 70-degree temperature PDX of the year. And then shower chances pick up Wednesday, and our next front comes in Thursday of next week. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill. This has been your KGW Weather Impact Alert forecast.